Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Monday, September 24th, 2012. This little guy is almost 4 weeks old. He'll be 4 weeks old tomorrow. Oh my gosh. The time is just flying. Look at him. We are still fighting belly gas. We have been fighting belly gas since we brought him home from the hospital. We probably were, and we just didn't know what we were dealing with at that time. So, I've tried several different things, and one of them, the first thing was like a drop you give them. I think it's called methicone drops, and that kind of temporarily helps things, but it really wasn't like helping the problem. And he's been really having a hard time like pooping. He's only pooped like every 3 to 4 days, and like in between, he would just have periods where like he would ball up into a little ball, and he would kick his legs really hard, and he would strain so much that he turned like purple. His head would turn like red and purple when he was straining. It was like he was trying to have a bowel movement, but being relatively unsuccessful with it. And so we kind of dealt with that for a while. Well, yesterday I was still searching for a solution to the problem. We've switched formulas. We've tried like different positions to lay him in and hold him in, and all kinds of different stuff. Well, I came across this stuff that's called Colic Calm, and it's for to relieve colic, and it's for several different things. It's a homeopathic medication for colic, for gas, for acid reflux, for I don't know what all it does. It does a bunch of different things. So I read reviews on it, read all about what it was, and saw that you could buy it at CVS. So I decided, okay, I live like a mile from CVS. I'm gonna go buy some. Stuff's not cheap; it's like $20. But I thought if it works, I will. I'm more than happy to pay $20 for it. So I bought some. We started him on it yesterday, and it does seem like within about 5 minutes of giving him a dose, like it relieves a lot of gas. He's so much more calm and relaxed, and that's a good thing. But even yesterday evening, it was just seeming like maybe it wasn't enough. So I started reading some more about the medicine and found that babies who've been suffering with gas for a while need several days, up to a week, of getting it before it really will relieve all of the symptoms. So I decided I was going to continue to give it to him today, and I gave it to him this morning, kind of in between feedings, and that really seemed to help him be able to burp really well, which helps with the gas. And he had a bowel movement today, which was great because he just had one on Saturday. So I was only 2 days in between, which is so much better than the 4 that we were having. And then he was after he had his bowel movement, he was really relaxed for the last couple hours. Now he's starting to get a little fussy again and kind of getting uncomfortable again. So I gave him a small dose of it again, and you can see he's just very calm and relaxed now. This has become one of his new favorite positions to be held in. I think it helps relieve some of the gas pain in his belly to hold him on his stomach and upright. But also I think he likes snuggling his mommy, and I sure like snuggling him. Anyway, his hair is falling out and new hair is starting to grow in, which makes me sad because I like his fuzzy, soft hair. But I'm really anxious to see what the new hair growth will look like, if it'll be as red as what this is, because I really am enjoying his little red hair. His eyes are very deep blue right now. I know they can change a lot up till 9 months to a year old. So, we got a long time till we really see his final eye color, but I think we're going to have a blue-eyed baby, which is good because I wanted a blue-eyed baby. I was hoping they would be kind of bright like mine, but I think they're going to be really dark blue, which is going to be really pretty too. He's just pretty anyway. We just went to the grocery store, so he's kind of wore out, and I'm kind of wore out. I still have to put my groceries away, but when we got in, he got real fussy, so I've had to stop. And your schedule goes to crap when you have an infant, let me tell you. You think, oh, I can go to the grocery store and come home, put my groceries away, and have something to eat for lunch. No. You get home, and everything just falls apart, and you are at the mercy of this little baby. Oh, yeah. Don't lean so far over, though. Here, if you want to lean over just a little bit. So, anyway, I'm really enjoying being a mom. I know you guys can tell because I constantly kiss on him and talk to him and everything. He's starting to be a lot more active during the day, which I know he doesn't look like it right now, but he's starting to kind of coo and make different noises that we haven't heard before, and it's kind of fun. I have some on video, which is really fun. Jared is at work all day, so I try to capture as much of this as I can so that I can show him, because I want him to feel like he's a part of little Zeke growing up and everything. So I do work hard to take lots of pictures and taking videos of him. So anyway, other than the gas stuff, he's doing great. He's eating a lot. He's growing like a ton. We're finally starting to get into some of our 0 to 3 month clothes instead of the newborn stuff, which the 0 to 3 months are still pretty big on him, but he's at least like, they're not so big that he can't wear them. So I have him in an outfit today that's 0 to 3 months. And yeah, so he's growing, which is good. We go back to the doctor next week for a checkup, and I think he'll get another shot then, which is always sad. But that's okay. They have to have them. Yeah, I mean, everything with him, other than the gas stuff, is good. Hopefully this colic calm stuff will take care of the rest of the gas problem, and I think if we could just get it cleared out of him, then he wouldn't really have the issue so much anymore. That's my hope. I think he's just had it built up for so long that he just can't get rid of it. He's so comfy right now. So for me, I'm doing all right. My weight is fine, but my body shape is not at all what I want it to be. It's so different than what it was pre-baby, and I knew that going into this. I knew that my body was going to change probably forever. It's never going to be the same after carrying a baby, but it's kind of frustrating because I can wear most of my old clothes, but they don't fit quite the same, and things don't look quite as good, and I'm definitely not as toned as I was. So I don't know if it's just that I'm not as toned up and that I need, I've got work to do with the gym, which I definitely do, or if it's just going to be that my body's just going to be different and I have to deal with that. So I'm kind of anxious to get back into the gym and see, get back to my weights and running, and just to see if it's just a matter of toning or if it is just something I have to adjust to again. I'm really hoping that it's just that I need to tone everything back up, but who knows. I feel really good. I actually feel so good that it drives me crazy that I can't do more, that I'm so restricted. I'm not supposed to go back to working out for another 2 weeks, which to me is insane. I feel better now, and I was doing more activity the last weeks of my pregnancy than I have since I delivered him, which is just ridiculous to me. My job is so physical that I was doing so much more physical activity than I do now. Now I just sit around my house most of the time, and it just drives me crazy. So I've kind of been rolling the idea around of calling the doctor's office just to say, will you please release me early, because this is retarded. I don't feel like there's any more healing that I need to do in terms of my body. I feel, like I said, better than I did in the weeks prior to delivery. So it's craziness. So other than that, I follow up with my doctor in 2 more weeks, and that's when I should get released. And I just want it to be done now. I just want, even though I really probably wouldn't be able to work out much other than start jogging outside some with him, because he's too young to take to the daycare at the gym. So I would be kind of, it's like a catch-22 basically. Definitely I'm not doing myself any favors with eating. I'm not eating all that great. I'm kind of eating where I can. Like I said, coming home from the store, I have to deal with him. I haven't stopped to take time to get food in myself. And I'm feeling really hungry right now. And the problem is that when I get like this, it doesn't take very long for me to get past the point of being hungry and kind of just like forget about it, or just to eat something junky just to put something in me, and that's not good either. So I'm trying. I tried to buy healthier stuff. I always buy fruit. I always buy veggies. I've been eating a lot of hummus lately, which has been really handy for me to have, just because it's like a quick thing that I can grab some celery and dunk it in hummus, and it's not going to kill me. It's a pretty healthy choice. But I'm also making a lot of not so great choices too. I tried to stock up on some better lean meats and stuff to cook for this week. My husband's really wanting to try to get back to cooking better, and I am too. But it's just not easy to go back to cooking like I did before. I have my hands full a lot with him, and my husband's been working a lot of later hours, and it's just not working out the way I want it to. It's hard. You try not to make excuses for yourself, but let's face it, life is not the same as it was a month ago. Life is very different for me now, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to juggle running my household and being a mom, and not very much longer I'm going to be juggling how to be a full-time nurse, a mom, and juggle my household. I'm still muddling through this whole lack of sleep thing. I do 99.999% of the nighttime feedings and diaper changes, and it gets really tiring. I was up 3 times last night, which is not bad considering he's only 4 weeks old, but I just am ready for him to sleep through the night. He's been able to go longer between feedings in the middle of the night, which is good, but you still have the diaper changes that you got to get up and do. And even though they only take like 2 minutes to change a diaper, it's still that you have to get up, physically get up and go and do it. And by the time you come back, you're all awake, and it's hard to get back asleep, and yeah. Nothing can prepare you for how exhausted you start to feel. Like, you start to just feel like a zombie after a while. So I'm not really looking forward to going back to work for that, because my job takes so much energy. But I'm sure I will adjust. I seem to always adjust to every new situation that comes my way. So yeah, I guess we're doing good. I'll give you guys another update whenever I can. I feel like I've just been so swamped with just trying to manage things and trying to learn what his different sounds are and what his needs are. And it really is a big learning process. I think people who have kid number 2 have it so much easier. It's got to be so much easier the second time around. Your first baby is really kind of overwhelming. But it's fun too. Going to the grocery store and everybody fawning over him. It's just so much fun to show him off and be so proud and excited. And he's so cute. But it's hard work too. And I know it's going to get harder before it gets easier. So that's kind of like, I have a big challenge in my life. But I haven't been one to back away from challenge for the last 2 years. And I don't intend to start now. I fully intend on learning how to be a really good mom to this guy, and to be a good wife and a good employee and a good me. I'm going to continue to be a good me and take care of myself. So anyway, that's where we're at, and I hope you guys are all doing well out there, and I'll update you as soon as I can. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.